When you came on the show, January 13 is when we taped. We offered you $50 or $50 worth of Bitcoin. If you had chosen the $50, over 9 months, your $50 would have been worth $49.29. Instead, you chose the Satoshis. At today's exchange rates, your 54,400 Satoshis are worth $62. That means the value of your Bitcoin has increased 24%.
That makes me feel better about maybe investing more because I haven't invested anything else. I'm a little bit hesitant. I don't know why, because I invest money in other places where the risk is probably just as high. But I think because I'm so used to being banked, liquid cash, it's a behavior switch.
Bitcoin operates by a set of rules. Bitcoin itself has never failed. It has never been hacked. No one has ever been able to cheat or lie with it.
So what would you like to choose today?
I'm going to go with the...
Welcome to Sat Chats, the Bitcoin podcast where we chat about sats. Sats are the smallest part of a Bitcoin the same way pennies are the smallest part of a dollar. With Sat Chats, we are building the world's biggest Bitcoin welcome center to serve as your gateway to generational wealth. So, if you are brand new to Bitcoin, we want to chat about sats with you. Head to satchats.com to grab your slot in the studio today. I'm your host, Stuart, Bitcoin Dad.
And I'm Anna Bevan, number 40, Chief of Stuff.
And today in the studio, we have got number one, Jessie. Yes!
Number one.
When you came on the show, January 13 is when we taped. We offered you $50 or $50 worth of Bitcoin. If you had chosen the $50, you would have $49.29 worth of purchasing power.
Yikes.
So your
money.
Over 9 months, your $50 would have been worth $49.29. Melting ice cube. But instead, you chose the Satoshis. And at today's exchange rates, your 54,400 Satoshis are worth $62.03.
Oh.
Let's freaking go!
Wow.
Let's go!
Okay.
Wow.
Come on. So,
right.
so that means that the value of your Bitcoin has increased 24%.
It's pretty amazing.
That is wild.
Are you listening? Satillionaires, are you listening? 9 months.
Yeah.
24%. And if you take the value of the dollars all the way to the value of the Bitcoin, that is a 25.48% swing total from 49.29 up to that 62, right? So if you calculate it all together, it's over 25% difference. Bitcoin versus cash. How does that make you feel?
That feels pretty cool. Yeah. I'm definitely hearing that. Okay. I'm just going to be honest. I haven't done anything since the last show, the last episode. Now I had good intention. I talked to a lot of people about, can you help me? I did set up some accounts, yada, yada, but
yeah.
And we'll probably get into all of this,
Right.
but that makes me feel better about maybe investing more because I haven't invested anything else.
Right, right.
So yeah, that's great.
Think about this. We stacked $50 worth for you. Now you got over $62.
Yeah.
If you had put in 500, you'd have 620. If you had put in 5,000, you'd have 6,200. If you put in 50,000, you'd have 62,000.
You're really good at math.
He does a lot of fast math.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
I mean, it's
I
just
can't.
Well, this is just 50 and 62 here. It's not
okay.
500,000.
Nothing to me.
Like,
You know, if you were like, okay, this is it. I'm putting in $500,000. In 9 months, you'd have 120,000 more bucks. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, that right there would be enough to live off of for a year.
Sure.
The 120, and you can let the 500 keep rolling.
yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So you're telling me that you now hearing that feel like you might be willing to stack some more sats.
Yeah. Yes. I'm like a little bit hesitant. I don't know why, because I invest money in other places where the risk is probably just as high.
Mhm.
And I just leave it and most of the time forget about it. Because I have a financial guy and he meets with me on a regular occasion and we talk about where my money is and how it's doing and what he recommends, changing or investing in. So,
fire that guy.
Yeah.
After this conversation, after this chat about sats, I would call up Dale and say, Dale, tell me exactly which parts of the portfolio you are managing that have gone up 25% since January 13. Show me exactly which one it is.
Yeah.
And he's going to go, none of them have,
Probably
ma'am.
none of them. Yeah.
Your portfolio
Yeah.
have,
I think overall, like over a year, I might see like 12 to 14% increase. So I don't think anything in there is skyrocketing like Bitcoin is. It sounds great.
As Jorma would say, in the words of a Mortan Joe from Mad Max Fury Road, mediocre. You know what I mean? I don't want no 12 to 14%. Look at that 25.
For sure. I know exactly what you mean.
That's double.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's double. That's double in 9 months. 12 to 14 and 12.
So Jessie, does this make you like more excited about trying to like dive into it? Or are you still sort of?
Yeah, it does make me feel more excited or more interested in like definitely trying to put more into it. Would I like want to learn more? It's like I have all these other investments. I don't follow them. I don't learn more. I should, but it's not really where my interest is.
Well, let me ask you this. Did you learn anything additional that was consequential or meaningful about Bitcoin between when you left the show and when you showed up today? Do you know anything more about what Bitcoin is, how it works, mining, the network, anything at all meaningful?
Running a node,
any of that?
Probably not that I can remember.
Right. Now, did you not learning more about Bitcoin somehow prevent Bitcoin from going up 25% while you were not learning more about it?
No, that's my whole point.
So who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
That's my whole point.
Yeah.
You know?
I probably wouldn't like study Bitcoin or be reading about Bitcoin. Maybe I would pay a little bit more attention to like how it's growing like
the cool thing about Bitcoin is you can completely not learn anything about it and you can completely just not be active at all. And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, let me do this as an exercise here. If I pull up a Bitcoin dollar cost average calculator here.
There are also like Bitcoin retirement calculators.
Okay, so if I want to retire off of Bitcoin, like how much do I need to put in now?
Yeah. Lion does it all the time.
Yes.
I will say it's like 11 or something.
I know. I got trapped in a Bitcoin retirement calculator because I was like, how much do I actually really need? Like, I know we want an infinity amount and you just keep getting it, but like, how much do I really need if I want this at the end result? And I was like, oh, that's actually not terrible. Like I have a goal to work towards.
How much do you even need to retire and feel taken care of? Like what is that number? I don't even know
like in
anymore.
US dollars?
So it used to be $1 million.
$1 million.
That was like the American dream. Was
that
to
you
get to
could
1 million.
Now it's
$4 million.
Yes.
The American dream now costs $4 million.
So if I wanted to retire, what age is that? Like, are we talking like retiring at 45, retiring at 50?
I think like 65.
I think 60 to 65.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the way, we're all going to be living a lot longer too. Like we're not going to be dying at 70, 75, 80. Like some of us are going to get like old. So that might not even.
What is that? What is
I'm trying to get up into like the
120,
130s, 140s, 150s.
Okay.
Yeah. I know the bibs is all like, 120 is kind of the cutoff.
Yeah.
But I don't believe that.
You want to be like straight pooping yourself.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the last Bitcoin being issued. I'm trying to get to 2138. So that would be what's 138 plus 15? That's 153 years old. I'm trying to get to 153 on the dot, which is a multiple of 9, by the way. Let's go. Okay. That's the target. I'm sitting right there. 153 years old, right here, baby. I'm be like, welcome to Sad Chats, Bitcoin. Chat about sats.
Yeah. I would like to do this retirement calculator bit because I want to retire now.
Okay.
So however I can figure out how to get to $4 million. Okay.
So I've got this website here. I've known about this for a long time. It's called Win Moon, which is like a meme for like, when are we going to go to the moon? When is Bitcoin going to the moon?
In Bitcoin culture, the misspelling of a word,
I think
being
so.
a thing.
I think so.
Yeah, like hot.
Cool.
So what you do with this calculator, you put in how much Bitcoin you have, you put in how much annual income you'd like to have when you retire, and then it tells you when you will be able to retire.
Okay.
Do you want $100,000 a year to live off of? Do you want 50?
150.
All right. So if I put in
really high on mine.
All right.
I was like 775.
So 150K.
I'm going to be living minimal, I think.
Yeah. So if you had one Bitcoin today, let's say you had one whole Bitcoin, and you wanted $150,000 each year, and you predicted that inflation would continue along at 9% per year, which is the average over the past 9 years. And you also predicted that Bitcoin would appreciate 55% a year, which, according to this website, is the average appreciation of Bitcoin for the past 9 years.
Yeah.
Then your stack of one Bitcoin valued at $111,000, to get $150,000 in annual income, you would be able to retire May 16th, 2029.
That's soon.
Your Bitcoin stack would be worth...
That is soon.
Not as bleak.
I'm liking this.
Your Bitcoin stack would be worth $869,000 by that day. Your first daily draw would be 68,000 Satoshis, worth about $589.
Okay. I mean, you lost me a little bit there, but
the tail end sort of.
Here's what it's saying.
Yeah,
it's saying, hey, you got one Bitcoin. So what you'll do is each day you'll sell off 68,000 sats to power your lifestyle. Because as you're selling off tiny amounts of Satoshis, the remaining Bitcoin is going up. It refills itself for the rest of your freaking life.
Okay.
You could live off of one Bitcoin. Let's say you want to get up to half a Bitcoin. Okay. I'm going to have 0.5 Bitcoin. Well, if you had 0.5 Bitcoin, then your retirement date is May 5th, 2031.
Yeah, that's still fine with me.
Let's go 0.25 Bitcoin. Your retirement date is April 2033. This is great. I want to see like how low. Let's get to 0.1 Bitcoin.
Okay.
All right. 0.1 Bitcoin, which is 10 million sats. Which, by the way, we're giving away 10 million sats when we reach 100,000 subscribers. That's still a thing.
Definitely.
Okay. 10 million sats, which would be, you would need to put $11,000 into Bitcoin right now. Just smash buy and get yourself 10% of a Bitcoin. Your retirement date is November 2035.
So if I put in $11,000 today,
yes,
then I can retire potentially
in 2035, November 2035.
In 10 years.
If you put in $11,000 a day, 10 years from now, your stack will be worth $1.5 million, and you will withdraw 6,800 Satoshis each day, which is worth $1,000.
I think because I'm so used to being banked, and having liquid cash, it's like, it's a behavior switch, and it's a change from what you're used to. And so I think change is hard. It's hard to adjust to that idea, especially without having like a ton of knowledge about Bitcoin. But it sounds really
all
smart.
You need to know is that it works.
And it goes up, and it'll let you retire faster.
Yeah.
Seriously, what's your current target retirement date?
That's a good question. I don't know what my current retirement date is, but
is it like 10 years from now?
I should calculate that.
Yeah.
But what if Bitcoin stops working? And then what happens to all of his money?
If Bitcoin stops working, the internet has collapsed.
Yeah, but what if
if the internet has collapsed, you and I have a different set of problems that we need to address.
Right. Let's just say like Bitcoin loses a ton of value. For what, I don't know, can that happen? Then like all of your cash is in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Then what do you do?
It ain't gonna happen.
Get a job? Or,
well, also like that's not necessarily what
It's not
you would
gonna
be
happen.
faced with because you've got investments in other things.
But Simple Steve does not.
Right. But when he started,
Right?
Yeah, no.
when he converted, so think about it like this. Let's imagine you're at the beach and you've got the ocean, okay? And the waves are crashing on the shore. When you
Okay.
buy $50 worth of Bitcoin, you're taking one step into the water. So you can feel when the wave hits, retracts. It's like the Bitcoin price going up and down. It's like, well, what if I buy it at 124,000? It goes down to 111,000, and then I need that money. I'll just have shortchanged myself.
Mm-hmm.
But you buy $50 in next week. That's another step. And after a year, you're past the waves.
I'm just like drowning in the ocean of Bitcoin.
I mean, you're not drowning. You're sitting pretty.
You're floating. And
I'm floating.
You're having
floating.
a great time. You're having a great time, and it's making your skin look healthier, and it's doing everything for you. But you can still feel the tides going in and out because maybe your cost basis is $100,000, and when it's at 140 and goes down to 110, you're like, But more years pass, and then you're so far out in the ocean, you don't even know where the shoreline is. That's Simple Steve.
Mm-hmm.
When he needs to sell Satoshis to pay off his credit card, he doesn't care if it's at 100, 110, or 120 because his cost basis is like $300.
Mm-hmm.
$300,
Yeah, that's a really good visual.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time he sells sats, he's selling them at a plus 1,000,000% ROI.
Mm-hmm.
And the same can be true for all of us if we just get started now.
Mm-hmm.
Because what it's done over the past 16 years, it's going to do all over again. And in 9 months, it's hooked you up with 25% more purchasing power.
And so feasibly in 10 years, when you're retiring, or less than 10, Bitcoin is valued much higher.
Mm-hmm.
Million, 10 million.
Yeah. So you are in the ocean.
Yeah. Okay. What makes people so sure that it's going to continue to go up?
Well,
It kind of has.
because it works.
Because it has.
Yeah.
But is that really will it always just continue? I don't know.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Bitcoin is a rules operated money protocol, which means that, and actually I was listening to your episode this morning and I made this same point last time, which is that Bitcoin operates by a set of
Consistency is
rules.
key.
Yeah.
It operates by a set of rules. The money that we use, the US dollar, does not operate by a set of rules. It operates by a set of humans who are pulling levers, dials, doing stuff. It's not fair. It makes rich people richer. It takes the middle class and destroys their savings, and it just keeps poor people poor.
Yeah.
Not to mention other countries whose currencies are even worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And humans will just say, okay, and I said this on the first episode, all right, guys, financial crisis, we messed up. Let's bail ourselves out. But your savings now are worth nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Or, hey, guys, pandemic, let's go ahead and print 40% more dollars, right? So now if something costs $100, you need $140 for that now, but you don't have $140. You only have $100.
Mm-hmm.
So
We'll send you checks of $1,200, $1,500 up, and you'll be excited about that because
Yeah.
you think you've got something.
you're getting so stimulated right now. You know what I mean? Here's $1,200, you rascal. You're so
Don't
lucky.
spend it all in one place.
Freaking lucky dog. God. They weren't telling you that like that was going to be the cost of a Chick-fil-A meal soon, $1,200. They're like, here's $1,200. You want it? So Bitcoin operates by rules. There's only 21 million.
Mhm.
A new block is added every 10 minutes. That creates new Bitcoin that is on a supply schedule that goes down over time. The people that operate Bitcoin are you and me and Anna Bevan with computers. Governments don't get to say, change that. We're like, you don't get to change Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
I can trust Bitcoin because I don't have to trust Bitcoin. I don't have to trust that its source code is good because I can look at it. I don't have to trust that the transactions are true because I can look at it.
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't have to trust that the nodes are operating because I can see them. You know?
How often are people that are investing in Bitcoin looking at these things? Like, as a general rule, how often should you be paying attention?
To like the blockchain, to nodes.
Yeah, to the things that you're talking about. It's like, you said you're not looking at it
No,
really
I
ever.
don't.
You just let it...
The only time I would pay attention to the blockchain would be if I'm moving large amounts of money.
Mm-hmm. What is the blockchain?
It's that great big spreadsheet in the sky, remember?
Okay.
That's not actually in the sky, but yes.
Yeah.
Where every single person monitoring and safeguarding the network is adding lines to a spreadsheet and saying, do you guys see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? Did this transaction occur? 23,000 people agree. Okay, we're locked in. This transaction, did that occur? Well, he's trying to send an amount of money that he doesn't have because his wallet has 1 Bitcoin and he's trying to send 2 Bitcoin. Reject. What about this one, guys? Is this one good? Yes. We can see from the moment that Bitcoin was mined and transferred that it ended up here and now he's going to send it here. He's good, you know? And so they monitor the network, the nodes, you and me on your computer at home. You could, and Jorm actually does.
Yeah, I know he does.
Jorm freaking does it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's the people's money. It's the people's money.
Oh, the people's money.
Right.
That feels
it's the
very
world.
American.
It's the world's money. Why are we using slips of paper that only work inside certain geographical lines? That makes no sense. You know, when I think about when I think about 20 Canadian dollars, which is worth 20 units of my time and energy as a Canadian, I come to the United States, that's only worth 15 units of an American person's time and energy. Like, what does that even mean? But if I had a gold coin in Canada and I brought it to the US, that gold coin would be worth that gold coin. It doesn't magically become not worth as much as it was. This whole localized government token business is so dumb. We tried it out for 100 years. It doesn't work. So I am trusting that the world will realize Bitcoin is superior, right? Like I don't need to trust Bitcoin because Bitcoin doesn't require my trust. The one thing that I do need to trust is that over time, people are going to realize that this is it. You know, I have to put my trust more in my fellow humans than I need to put it into Bitcoin itself.
That seems scary too. The state of the
sort
world
of like brings you back to like Bitcoin being not the scariest concept. Of like,
I guess,
if like trusting people like requires more.
And you know, I think there are many people.
Yeah.
I think there are many people who don't have a ton of faith in humanity right now because they're on one side or another of the present socio-political, economic, whatever environment. I'm talking about 500-year swathes of time. I'm talking about somebody finds penicillin and over several hundred years, every human's like, okay, yeah. This is good. This is good. I had a bacterial infection. It wasn't going away. I put this weird mold in my body. It made it better. I don't know. Okay. I just know it's good. You know, the printing press, guys, books, they're good. I think over like 100 to 500 years, humanity is going to go, oh, dang. Yeah, this money's good.
Okay.
But I'm freaking stacking it at a hilarious amount. Like it's like, it's basically free right now. You know, 1 Bitcoin at $111,000 is basically free.
So if I were to, let's say I go home or even here today, I get on my phone and I pull up Bitcoin Well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, connect my bank account. Here's $11,000.
Yeah.
What, at the very least, what should I be paying attention to? What should I be watching? Like, what should I be doing on an ongoing basis? Do I just
nothing?
Nothing.
You should make sure that Bitcoin Well delivers that Bitcoin to your wallet,
okay.
and you should make sure that your wallet is secure and that you have the seed phrase and you're good to go. Then you could literally wipe it from your memory and come back in 10 years and be like, yeah, boy, you know. But my advice would be to set up an automatic recurring buy.
Sure.
You could even go home and just smash buy 10 million Satoshis right now. That's 0.1 Bitcoin. And it would cost $11,400. But then after you've smashed that and you feel like, okay, that's my retirement locked in 2035, let's freaking go. November 2035, I can do that. I can work for 10 more years. After you've smash bought that amount of Bitcoin, I would set up a recurring weekly buy.
Yeah.
And my advice would be $50 a week.
Okay.
You know, since you are a woman of means, I'm not going to say $50 a month. I'm going to say $50 a week.
Mm-hmm.
And quite frankly, if you can tolerate more than that, do more than that. We had a guy, we had the CEO of Bitcoin Well come on and tell us that his recommendation was to put 2% of what you earn into Bitcoin. So you would take your annual...
On a 2-week basis, or like
you would,
every 2 weeks, or
like let's imagine you earn $100,000 a year.
Oh, he
as
means
a person.
2% of your annual
Right.
income. Okay.
So we're going to do let's say you have $100,000 a year. Actually, you wanted $150,000 for your retirement, so we'll do $150,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
If I find 2% of that, it's $3,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to divide that by 52, and I'm going to say, okay, I want to buy $58 of Bitcoin a week. And I would just set it up, and Bitcoin Well, they'll just send it right to your wallet week after week after week. That's what they do for me.
Okay.
And then you're stacking above and beyond, and you're kind of pulling your retirement date forward.
Mm-hmm.
Might be after a year or two, we're stacking. It's not November 2035. It's January 2035.
Mm-hmm.
It's October 2034.
Yeah.
Lion has calculated that with 250,000 sats, he's going to retire at age 27 and just operate a coffee shop out of love for the game.
I
Yeah, that
love the
sounds
coffee
amazing.
shop vision. Like,
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'll be working at Lion's coffee shop.
Yeah. Let's go.
And being paid in sats.
Sure.
No, that's hot.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this here. You have not done anything yet with Bitcoin since your last time here, but has this re-energized you?
Yes.
Okay.
I work, I'm hoping my employer is not listening, but I work to retire. I mean, it is a means to an end for me.
Totally.
Especially as I get older. Now, I would love to have a passion project where I'm working and making money doing something that I absolutely love. I haven't lost sight of that as being an option, but, I feel like I'm close to retirement. I need to make money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so continuing down the software path seems to be the most lucrative option.
Totes. So all you have to do now is connect your bank account to Bitcoin Well, connect your wallet to Bitcoin Well, and say, I want you to pull the money from my bank account, turn it into Bitcoin, and send it to my wallet. And then you can make your initial, I mean, with the personal account. And again, this is going to make me frustrated because I really don't get why. Actually, I understand why. The government is just trying to make it as hard as possible so that you just give up and use their money that's getting worse over time. Because it's not getting that much worse. You only lost, you would have only lost 80 cents of purchasing power over 9 months. It's not that bad. That's like a 1 or 2% loss. But over several decades, it adds up to be freaking a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I already notice it when I go to the grocery store, though. I mean, everything costs more.
Yeah.
So
it's not cool.
It's not great.
So they want you to be like, you know what, never mind. But it's important to push and get set up. So anyways, you can't get $11,000 worth of Bitcoin from Bitcoin Well like that. The government of the United States limits you to $3,000 per week. So you would need to buy $3,000 a week for 4 weeks to get your $11,000 to $12,000 converted over from easy money to hard money. And then you could set up, let's say, $58 a week, and then you just literally forget it.
Yeah.
Literally forget it.
Okay.
And then what's really fun is when you do remember it, you go, well, hey, how much Bitcoin do I have now? Oh, it's gone up. How much is this worth? More than it was when I bought it.
Now, can you be my personal notification if I should be alerted to something terrible that's happening with Bitcoin? Can I rely on you for that?
100%.
Anna Bevan, remind Stuart to remind number one Jessie.
Yeah. Well, and by the way, I'm confident because over the past 16 years, there have been no alerts or notifications.
exactly the task.
It fully just freaking works.
Yeah.
It fully just works. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, there's no way that can just be it. It is. That's it.
Yeah.
It works. Exchanges built up around it, run by humans, get greedy, get upside down, they collapse. People with Bitcoin do not secure their wallet. North Korea jumps in there, they gank it. But Bitcoin itself has never failed. It has never been hacked. No one has ever been able to cheat or lie with it.
Mm-hmm.
It simply is the digital juggernaut of the future. It's a beast.
These
And I love it
words.
so much. You know, Bitcoin straight up just works, period. And it proves itself every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes, the entirety of Bitcoin itself is audited and verified by 20 to 23,000 independent reviewers. The U.S. government does not undergo.
Who are these independent reviewers?
It's the computers.
Oh, the computers are the reviewers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your node, Jorma's node is running the Bitcoin software.
Oh, okay.
And it automatically, it uses the power of computing to automatically verify everything because everything is publicly available.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like an auditor needs to show up, please show me your records.
Yeah.
Please make these things available. Why are you slow on this file? Why were these files destroyed? You have this humanity-driven messiness. Bitcoin is completely 100% transparent.
Mm-hmm.
There's literally none of it that cannot be inspected. So that allows a computer, a laptop computer, a Mac, to every 10 minutes go, and in the snap of a finger, yep, we're good.
We're good.
It's
Okay.
insane.
Yeah.
It's insane, and it's gone up 25 freaking %.
It's awesome.
Come on.
Yeah.
And Jessie's question, well, what if it goes down in value? No, it's been up 25%. What do you mean? It's going up because only 1 to 2% of the whole world has figured this out.
Yeah.
And that's still driven it from no dollars to 111,000. What happens when the other 98 to 99% of people go, uh-oh, Bitcoin? The Bitcoin you're buying at 111K, it's going to be worth $1 million, $10 million, $100 million. It's going to be worth dollars until the dollars are no longer meaningful.
Yeah.
Right? How many, like think about someone saying, well, okay, I see I've got 10 US dollars here, but how many seashells can I get for this?
Seashells.
Because seashells were money at one point in time.
What?
Yeah. North American Indians used, or Native Americans, right? They used seashells as currency in the pre-colonial era, right? That was money.
How beautiful.
Africans used glass beads.
Okay.
Right? So then it's like, well, how many glass beads can I get for this $10 bill? Nobody cares how many glass beads you can get because glass.
That's sad. That's sad.
Right?
Oh, it's a little sad.
So eventually people are going to say, well, how many, they're going to say, wow, Bitcoin is worth $1 million. Bitcoin is worth 10 million. Bitcoin is worth 100 million, which means every sat is worth $1. And your 54,400 sats would be $54,400 would be sweet. It's going to get so high until it disappears completely. And people are going, well, how many US dollars can I get for this Bitcoin? They go, what do you mean? This Bitcoin is worth this Bitcoin. The US dollar is an old money that nobody uses anymore because it's worthless.
Yeah. You seem very sure about this.
Guarantee it. Guarantee.
Hey, you heard it from Stuart. Guarantee it.
All you have to do is look at how Bitcoin works and look at how fiat currency works. And it's as if you are still operating in the world of glass beads. And I roll up and say, hey, these gold coins are better. They're harder to get. You can rely on them more. I can make an infinity number of glass beads up in my glass bead factory in Europe because we're ahead of you here in Africa. So your glass beads are they don't make any sense. Like that's totally worthless. But this gold is really hard to find. So we're going to use this gold. Everybody with glass bead wealth loses it to the gold coin holder.
Okay. I'm kind of following your glass bead to gold coin holder, but.
And they did this in Europe. They came down to Africa. They're like, hey, we want, your people plus your resources as well. And they're like, okay, well, we accept glass beads. And they're like, okay, well, we don't have any, we use gold coins. We don't have any glass beads, but hang on real quick. Took the ship back up to Europe. Hey, glass bead factory, can you make me like 1 trillion glass beads? Oh yeah, sure, boss. Broom. They actually loaded it into the hulls of their ships, as ballast to keep the ship from tipping on its journey. They go up to Africa like, hey guys, I got your money. So now you give me your stuff, okay? And they're like, sure, here's our people, and here's our trees, and here's our metals, and here's our food and our furs. And like, oh, and they're left with glass beads. They're like, guys, we are freaking rich. But actually, they're not, because the glass beads aren't worth anything.
Yeah.
I just made a bunch.
Else. Yeah.
They used to use yap stones in Southeast, in that kind of Oceania space. And the yap stones are basically limestone rocks that they had to quarry. Took a lot of backbreaking labor, had to take it on a canoe back to their island. They're like, boom, this big old rock is mine. This Irish guy was like, hey, man, I think there's a lot of value in the coconuts that you have here. I think we can turn it into coconut oil, all this stuff. There's a big marketplace for it. I want the coconuts from your island. And they're like, okay, well, we accept these yap stones. And we've worked super hard for them. So I guess you're going to have to do a bunch of work for us to get enough yap stones to pay us for the coconuts. He's like, well, I'm going to go back to Hong Kong, buy dynamite. I'm going to go to where your quarry is. I'm going to explode it with dynamite. I'm going to load up a ton of rocks, and I'm going to roll up and go, hey, heard you guys think this stuff is money. So here's your money. I'll take your real world resources. And they're like, sweet, we're freaking rich. But they were left with no coconuts, and they haven't recovered since. So when your money,
is this a true story?
This is the history of money. This is in the Bitcoin Standard by Saifedean Ammous. When you have
who?
Saifedean Ammous, he's like
The
a
history
dude
of
from the
money
Middle East.
section is really cool.
Okay.
So when you have a society
Yeah, I'm
that
like, where did you learn all of this?
it blew my mind. When you
Yeah.
have a society that uses something as money that someone else can make super easy, that person makes that money, rolls up like, you guys use monopoly money? Sweet. I got it all right here for you. And then that society's real productivity, real resources, real value is drawn away from them to the society that can just make their money for free, right? Because then this society says, well, we want your stuff. So do you take glass beads? And they're like, no, homie, we take gold coins. And they're like, well, we don't have any gold coins and we don't know where to get any, right? So all that stuff gets drawn away from them. China and India chose silver as its currency when Europe chose gold. Gold is better than silver. And so much of India and China's wealth and resources was drawn away by Europeans who were using gold. And they're actually still recovering several hundred years later from the mistake of choosing the wrong money. So I believe we're on the precipice of, I'm rolling up with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is capped. Bitcoin is public. Bitcoin is rules-based. If you said all of Bitcoin is worth all of US dollars, right? So like the entirety of Bitcoin's network is worth the same thing as all the dollars in the world.
Okay.
As this dollar expands and your Bitcoin stays the same, then the Bitcoin you have gets you more of these.
I get it. Okay.
So I get to step away from a currency that's getting worse. I put it all into Bitcoin. I go simple Steve style. I would love to do that. I don't do that. I would love to do that.
I would love to do that.
I would love to be fully protected. And then once a month, I just go, okay, here's less Satoshis than I paid last month for the same amount of money.
Okay, so why don't you go simple Steve style?
I've got a wife.
Cue number 99, Kristen.
Yeah, number 99, Kristen, guys, it's a great episode. Turns out she's a lot more open to this idea than I thought she was. And number 60, Simple Steve's approach is almost enough for her to do it.
Yeah.
But someone like James, our pharmacist, he has 3 months of cash.
You have a personal pharmacist?
Well, no, he is a pharmacist who came on the show.
Oh, okay.
He
Good clarification question.
Yeah, and
like, wow.
his number is like,
I don't
it's
remember.
probably number 47. I'm going to throw that out there. He keeps 3 months of cash. So that if Bitcoin is in a dip, instead of selling his Bitcoin, he just uses his cash reserves for that month's expenses. And then when Bitcoin goes back up, he sells off enough to replenish his 3 months of cash. There is more to Bitcoin than we will ever fit into a single chat about sats. Or we've learned today 2 chats about sats.
2 chats.
So we do ask each of our guests if they'd be willing to come back on in 9 months to give us an update on their Bitcoin baby. Would you be willing to do that?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
She's going to come back and be like, actually, I
Still
bought.
haven't done anything.
Yeah, right.
I'll be like, your Bitcoin has gone from $50 to $500. It's like, I still haven't done anything. It's like, ah! Let's recap with Jessie here then. Number 1, Jessie. Wow. She's back. And
Yeah.
between January and September, her Bitcoin went up 25% from $50 to 62 plus. Give me a freaking break.
Yeah.
Give me a freaking break. We learned that Jessie has not done, well, you haven't done nothing.
That's
You
true.
managed to get yourself set up on Bitcoin well. And that requires more steps than a Coinbase account or one of these exchanges that will hang on to your Bitcoin for you. You know, you're taking a more difficult path of exchanging directly into self-custody, and that cannot be understated or undervalued. I mean, that is an intermediate Bitcoinery at best, and probably more like advanced Bitcoinery. So give yourself a pat on the back for that. Then the next step that we need to do is get you buying some Bitcoin, because after hearing what your Bitcoin has done all on its lonesome without your involvement or interest, you're now like, you know what? Shoot, maybe I should get some more. But what if it goes down? What do you mean? It's gone up 25%. Poor little Bitcoin's like, excuse me, ma'am, I've done really well. And you're like, yeah, but what if you don't do well? It's like, I don't understand, ma'am. I'm doing really well. I don't get it, you know? So if Bitcoin drops suddenly in value, the answer is to not care and continue buying Bitcoin at those lower price points, because the lower your cost basis, the earlier your retirement date. If after 16 years, you think Bitcoin is going to go from 0 to 111,000, somehow back down to 0, then you need to listen to more episodes of Sat Chats, because that ain't going to happen. Okay, this is the world's money. This is the people's money. It is only growing in demand, in awareness, in adoption. It is strictly superior to any other form of money that's ever been created. And it is the way of the future, period. We talked about how Bitcoin is the superior money and kind of hit some Bitcoin standard examples, which is such a good book. Such a good book. I'm going to reread it, and we're going to do a review of it.
I'm going to do the history of money section again. That was good.
Because the history of money is incredible.
Yeah, it sounded very interesting.
You really don't learn it. Like there's no like actual discussion of putting it in context of the history of money.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a real miss.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
When a society's money is easy to use and someone else can make a bunch of it, they own that society. Bam. You know, but when a society can't make this society's money, they have to do a lot of hard work. Bitcoin is that new society where if you want Bitcoin, you must mine it yourself or buy it from someone who already has some. Those are your 2 options. If you want more US dollars and it's you and me, you got to work your butt off for it.
Yeah.
But if you want US dollars and you're the government, you just go like this, beep, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like we are the glass beads for the United States and they are the gold coin holders. And they
that was good.
They just come to us and draw our wealth away from us whenever they want to cover their expenses. It's not cool at all.
No, now I'm sad.
Right? It's super not cool at all.
Yeah.
And somehow,
I just have to work harder and longer to make more money. Yeah.
Yes.
But we also learned that retirement is closer.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, really, that's the driver for me.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Is how much closer can I be to not working?
Yeah. Yeah.
I do think I would still want to continue to do something.
Choosing your work.
Yes.
Choosing your work that fulfills you and brings you joy.
So anyways, retirement's coming up soon.
Yeah.
And we also learned that when you dollar cost average, it just works.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
It just works. So let's take a break here.
from our founding sponsor, Ithaca Hummus.
I'm excited about this one.
Take a small piece, as we've established. I like small.
Yeah. Now, Jessie, can you remember which hummus you tried on your first episode?
Ooh, jalapeno.
Good memory.
Yes.
Nicely
Good
done.
memory.
Oh,
Go ahead.
okay.
I'm just moving out of the way
I
so
thought
you can
were,
grab
like,
the cracker.
tricking me.
All right, so
Okay.
we love Ithaca Hummus here at Sat Chats.
Hell yeah. It's
This-
all I buy anymore.
It's the
Really?
only hummus that
Ooh.
exists.
I've been like totally converted to an Ithaca only household.
Nice.
Take the noodle on that, marketing departments
Yeah.
worldwide.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other hummus that's brought into my house will sit in the refrigerator. And I'll
Because
be
it's
like,
just not
"This is
good."
trash. It's
yeah,
trash.
Yeah, and this is French onion,
Yeah.
which is
French
my mom's favorite flavor.
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
Woo!
I'm excited to have this.
Okay.
All right, here we
ready?
go. Cheers. Mmm. Mmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm.
Yeah, I like that one.
What's a yum yum?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I like my favorite thing about the French onion is that you can like taste the caramelized onion.
Mm.
Yes. It definitely
And it
tastes
is-
caramelized.
Yes, and
Mhm.
it feels like it was just caramelized yesterday.
Yep. It does.
Made into a hummus.
Yeah.
Maybe even earlier this
Mm.
morning downstairs.
It takes me back to the French onion dip that my mom used to make with the Lipton packets.
Oh yeah.
And you would like make it at home and it had
Yeah.
that like caramelized brown color to it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's very delicious.
Real umami caramelized flavor right there.
Nice. Good
Yeah.
job with the umami.
Frickin' so good.
Yeah.
I could have slapped that. I might even because I brought a sandwich today.
Oh yeah, it's
I
a
put a
good
little bit of
spread on
Dijon.
a Sammy.
I'm
Yeah.
about to slap that sucker.
Maybe I'll try it on my apple.
Dang, that's wild. That's
Oh.
some Ratatouille level stuff right
Yeah,
there.
that'd
That's
be
some
nice.
that's some Remy the Rat putting the strawberry and the cheese in his mouth at the same time.
Yeah, a little different, but
Mhm,
you know,
mhm.
we're gonna test it out.
All right, here we go.
So next, we believe it's Sat Chats value for value.
Mm.
So you have the choice. You're familiar with this choice. You've made it once before.
Mm-hmm.
The first person to make this choice,
Mm-hmm. Number one, Jessie.
number one,
Yeah.
Jessie, $50 in
Yep.
nation state paper.
Ooh.
Ooh, gross. It's in
Who
acrylic.
is that guy?
Grant.
Ulysses S. Grant,
Grant.
you
I
know,
didn't pay attention
He
in
had
history.
he had a nice beard. Good hair.
Civil War general
Yeah,
Mhm.
great.
for the Union.
Okay.
Or the equivalent, $50 in sats, 43,900
Mm-hmm.
Satoshis.
Yep.
Which, by the way, 54,400.
Mm-hmm.
Now 43,900.
Mm.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Now you get less Bitcoin for $50, which
Mm.
means that Bitcoin has strengthened against the US dollar, right?
Yeah.
And on this show, we will eventually, because you know, you used to be able to get 50 Bitcoin for $50.
No.
Now you can get 50,000 sats for $50,
Mm-hmm.
right? And when you come back on 18 months from now, this is going to be like 37,000, 36,000.
18 months? 9 months.
9 months from now.
Okay.
For your 18-month visit.
Gotcha.
And in the year 2138, when I'm 153 years old, I'm like, do you want $50 in Bitcoin or 3 Satoshis? You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be insane.
Yeah.
So anyways,
So what would you like to choose today?
I'm going to go with the Bitcoin.
Yes.
ah,
Excellent choice.
all my Satillionaires in the audience, let it be known that when we mint brand new Bitcoiners on this show, they do not go back. Okay? They do not go back. So your 43,900 Satoshis, I'm going to add your 54,400 Satoshis. You are now at 98,300 Satoshis through Sat Chats, which means that you've stacked $100 over 9 months, and it is now worth $111.95.
Congratulations.
Thank
Right.
you.
This
Thank
is
you.
dollar cost averaging. Even though you
Mhm.
bought at today's prices, you are still in the green.
Okay.
You're going
Yeah.
to take our scoreboard up to 112.
Mm.
Your first time here, you took our scoreboard up to 1 and 0. And now we're at 112 and 9. That is amazing.
Wild.
What is the 9 for?
Those are the people who took cash.
Oh.
They need a little bit more time.
Yeah.
And
Like-
we're going to keep working with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lydia, or you think you're going to convert Lydia?
Oh yeah. I am
All right.
supremely confident in Bitcoin. It's just a question of how long does it take for you to see that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this tub of hummus is yours.
Great.
You can take that home.
I have 3 other tubs in my refrigerator already.
This pack of trading cards is from number 83, Aladdin. There's a lot to Bitcoin. It can be hard to understand. So he broke it up into baby bites and put it on trading cards. That's kind of like it's like a flashcard.
Yeah.
That can teach you one thing about Bitcoin with some artwork and some words. And it's like an orange pill in a pack. So this pack of trading cards belongs to you.
Thank you.
All right, Satillionaires, if you enjoyed our chat about Sats today, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications by hitting the bell icon. Our goal is to put 10,000 subscribers underneath our Christmas tree. So that is December the 25th, aka Yule. And to thank you for getting us there, we will be selecting one lucky subscriber from among you at random and dropping 2 million sats on your head. You can join us every weekday at 11 a.m. Monday through Thursday, it's premieres of Sat Chats episodes just like this one. Fridays, it's our live game show, TikTok Next Block, where you play for 1 million sats. If you won 10 times, you'd be ready to retire. And my guy Suleiman is probably going to get there. So if you want to be on the show, satchats.com. If you want to be on the game show, satchats.com/TikTok Next Block. You can skip the line to play by playing alongside in the chat. If you're an OG Bitcoiner, you can donate to the show. Or if you're a new Bitcoiner and you just believe in it, you know, like my dad. Our on-chain address is in the show notes. Our Lightning address is in the show notes. We will take your Satoshis and we'll drive them into the next brand new Bitcoiner, okay? So help us mint brand new Bitcoiners because only 1% to 2% of them are out there right now. We got a lot of work ahead of us. One final note, Sat Chats is for educational purposes only and should not be construed as financial advice. Also, our guests' views are their own. Until next time, keep stacking them sats. Yeah!